So this is the structure which we arrive at after cutting the slots from the top, left and right of the antenna structure, initial antenna structure. Now see, we are incorporating this Hilbert fractal geometry and we have cut only one slot from each of the three edges. That means the top, the left and the right edges. Okay. If we have cut only one slot, then see what the effect the surface current is having, the path length of the surface current is having. It is increasing in the top edge also, the right edge also, and the left edge also. So basically we can consider in this way that by cutting one slot, that means the first level of modification, only one slot from each of the slides, we can actually have or introduce a threefold increase in the path length of the surface current. Similarly, if we want to proceed further, that means if we want to increase the path length of the surface current even more, at the same time maintaining the overall dimensions intact, then what we have to do? We have to proceed with further iterations. Further iterations means we have to cut further slots and at the same time maintaining the overall periphery. So, as for example, we have to cut slot within this slot only. So, a slot within a slot is what we target now. Okay. So, how many levels we proceed that at the same time increases the path length even further? I will show you how. But at the same time, it increases the design complexity also. That means the design will be more complex, more intricate. So fabricating the structure, fabricating the antenna will be a bit tough. But let's just see how the structure looks like while we go for the second level of modification, which we popularly call the second iteration. Now first what we will do, we will cut out another slot from this region, Now you imagine the next slot which we are about to cut off is actually smaller than this previous slot, this one. So the previous slot had an extension of minus 7.5 to 7.5. The slot which we will be cutting now will be less than that value. Okay, so let's see how we define that. Again the same process, extrude, escape. Let us name this slot top 2ND. Slot at the top for the second iteration, right, like that. This slot also we are cutting out from the patch only. So Z min will be 1.6. The height will be 0.002 as before. Twist and taper we won't touch at all. Now again we are cutting out a rectangular slot. So again we have to define 4 coordinate points. Okay. This time it will not start from minus 7.5. It will start from somewhere inward. Let us select minus 3.5. This you can customize. These values you can take on your own. I'm just showing an example how to do. So minus 3.5 is somewhere here. So now the y coordinate will be this level, the level of this slot, this particular level. So that is not 15, that is actually 10. Okay. So y coordinate will be tab 10. Put an enter. See, this point is selected now. Okay. Next, we will go to this point here. Here we are maintaining the same horizontal level. So y will remain same. Y will remain 10 only. But x now comes on this side. So x becomes plus 3.5. So we have 3.5 tab 10. Enter. See, this is selected now. This is highlighted now, not selected, highlighted now. Now we will come down. If we are coming down, X remains same because we are maintaining the same vertical level. So X remains 3.5. Y now is not 10. Y becomes further less. So let us take Y to be 7. So we are selecting some point here, around here. Okay. Enter. Now we are maintaining the same horizontal level. So Y remains same. But X now comes to the second quadrant. So X becomes negative. Minus 3.5 tab 7. So we have selected again 4 points. Now we will demarcate the slot. Component and PEC again, due to the same reason, we are not checking, we are not changing. Preview, see the slot is highlighted. Okay. It is not cut out, it is highlighted. Double click on the larger one, which is the patch now. Boolean, subtract, slot top second. This one we need to cut out. Slot top second, enter. See. Now what has been done, just observe very carefully. Previously, at the very initial step, the total length was 30 here across the this side of the patch. In the first iteration, the path length was increased like this. So by these two. In the second iteration, it is still further increased. By what? By these two. By these two. Okay. By these two. So first iteration, it increases, the path length increases by twice the vertical side of the slot. In the second iteration, the path length further increases by twice the vertical length of this slot. This which I am highlighting now. So in the second iteration, the path length for the flow of surface current increases even more. Now we will cut out the similar slots from the left as well as from the right.